come in.
Hi,
Hi, I'm Lee.
I'm Jason Chadlock. People just call me Chad. My friends call me Chad. My family calls me Chad. But you can just call me Chad.
Well, nice to meet you, Chad.
Nice to meet you too, Doc.
Okay, how are you doing today?
I'm doing just fine. Jason Chadlock is always doing just fine.
Yeah? Okay, I'm glad to hear that. So before we get started, as we talk on the phone, this session will be videotaped. Are you still comfortable with that?
Of course.
Okay, so I just want to let you know that all things will be confidential. We do have a legal obligation to report any harm to children or to anyone in the vulnerable sector.
I love children and vulnerable people.
Okay, well, I'm glad to hear that. Do you have any children?
Nope.
No? Okay. And, what brings you here?
Well, basically, some of my friends have noticed within my awesome personality that I have some things to work through. They've labeled me something as, what's the word that they used? I think it was self-centered, egotistical, narcissistic, maybe a douchebag, if I could be frank with you. I think under the whole circumstances, they just labeled me as a jerk.
Okay. And so what do you think about this?
I think they're wrong, but on the off chance that they might be right, if there are some jerkish tendencies, I think it's wise of me to just kind of work through them.
Okay. And is there any other issues that bring you here?
Nothing comes to mind.
No? Nothing else that you want to explore here at this session?
Not really.
Okay. So, I'm interested, you say that you don't feel you really are a jerk, but that's clearly something that I guess has been bugging you. What you really want to explore here.
Right, at first it didn't, but then thinking about it, they might be right.
Okay, yeah, we'll definitely look at that. So, before we really talk about what being a jerk is, what are your strengths?
Strengths?
Yeah.
As in...
Well, being a jerk or people calling you a jerk, that can be pretty negative. So I just want to hear maybe some positive things about yourself.
Well, I'm good looking.
Okay.
And, I am physically fit. I work out every day, except for a rest day. You gotta have those cheat days. I'm a dancer. I like to dance, show off my moves.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson got nothing on me. The rest is, he's dead now.
Yeah.
And the king has arrived.
Do you consider yourself really good at this?
I'm the best.
Okay. Do you dance professionally?
My dance is professional, so I guess you could say, yes, I dance professionally.
Okay.
I got the moves like Jagger, Doctor.
Do you enjoy that song?
What song?
Oh, I actually heard a song about that on the radio.
Oh, they must have been talking about me then.
Okay, good to hear. Okay, so besides this issue of your friends perceiving you as a jerk, and that's something you want to, your personality is an area you want to develop in, is there any other issues?
Nope.
Okay, so just tell me a bit about yourself. Let me get to know you.
Well, my name is Jason Chadlock,
Okay.
and I am a full-time student. I work part-time at Armani.
Do you enjoy that?
I do enjoy it, Doctor, because I get the employee discount on some well-tailor-made suits, some ties, some jackets.
Yes, it's definitely something we can appreciate, well-tailored suits. So what do you study in school?
I study business and marketing. I want to make it big, Doc.
Okay.
I want to be rich.
Yeah, is that something important?
It's the utmost importance.
Okay. Okay. And so, is there anything else about yourself? Maybe.
Well, I have an older brother,
Okay.
a little baby stepsister on the way,
Okay.
and my parents are separated.
Okay.
That's about it.
Okay. You talked about the main reason coming here is your friends call you jerk, and on the off chance that they could be right, you want to explore this area. So, can you tell me about what being a jerk is? Maybe what you consider a jerk is and what your friends consider a jerk? Because there seems to be a disagreement in that. So maybe you can give me both perspectives.
Well, my coworker slash friends once needed a ride a fortnight ago. It was raining, like all the angels in heaven decided to urinate at the same time, and they couldn't hail a cab for some reason. I don't know why, but they wanted a ride in my Mercedes-Benz. But the interior inside is like premium leather, doc. You have to understand, and I don't want them to get the leather wet. So I just decided to say that, I can't give you a ride today. I've got people to do and things to see. Sorry, things to see, people to do? No, that's the same thing. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. I just need to go. They had to walk 30, 45 minutes in the rain. No big deal. The exercise was good for them, doc. Now, what I consider a jerk is, now that for me, I just help them. Help them help themselves. That's what I needed to do ever since my father...
You see yourself as enabling them.
Right.
To help them.
Exactly. Okay. You see? Now, one time I was going to the club Union, and my Mercedes was in the shop, and my buddy totally had room in his car, and he just decided to leave me. Just to leave me. I mean, like, what a selfish... I'll censor my words. What a selfish dude.
So, I'm curious as to what the differences between the two scenarios are, like, from your perspective.
I wasn't wet.
Okay. And so, how do you think, so can you tell me more about how you felt when your friend left you, even though he had room?
Guess I felt that I wasn't good enough. Maybe.
Yeah.
But I was dressed to the nines.
Yeah. That's something that's very important to you, right?
Right. I work at Armani. And come on.
Yeah.
Where does he work at? Like, I mean, does he work at JCPenney? You should have seen what he was wearing. So 90s.
Okay. And so, what do you think, you said the only difference between the two scenarios was that you were wet from rain. So how do you think your friends felt when you decided to leave them?
Well, I mean, they gave me the cold shoulder for a couple of weeks. But, I guess if you want to split hairs, there are some correlations between those two stories. Maybe.
We can definitely explore more of that in other sessions. And really, so has being a jerk, quote unquote, as people have called you, has this been a persistent theme throughout your life, or do you remember a time where this first started?
I mean, there have been instances here and there, like with everyone. But I think it really took an upward spike when my father walked out on our family. In my adolescence, when I was 13 years old.
It sounds like that was a really difficult time.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how did it make you feel?
It made me feel less important. Like, I was just an obligation to him. A burden that he didn't want to bear. So he up and left to the Bahamas to swim with the sea turtles.
Okay. And so how's your relationship with him now?
I mean, I get a postcard from him every Christmas here and there. Other than that, nah,
Okay, so it sounds like it's not really that existent.
not anymore.
Okay. And is that an area you would ever want to develop?
No.
No? Okay. And so what about your mom? How's that relationship?
Well, I mean, she took care of my brother and I the best she could, but now she's in Madagascar with Lars.
Well, who's Lars?
Lars is a guy from Norway she met with Brad Pitt's face and Jesus' abs.
And do you know Lars, or just...
I mean, I've seen a picture of him, and, over the emails that my mother sends me, yeah, basically he's, the relationship they have, they're not married, but he's just her lover.
Okay.
She is great with child, with his baby.
Okay, and is this the stepsister you were referring to?
Yep, she's gonna be my stepsister. Little baby Sophia Hurricane. That's what they decided to name her.
Okay. Okay. Well, thank you for being so open and sharing. I'm gonna take all this information, and throughout this week I'm gonna make up a plan that best suits you